streaming now.
On this hour of Eyewitness News, police say a father and his 2 children, both with special needs, were targeted by gang members. Tonight, one of them in critical condition after being shot.
Plus, new security for street vendors after a series of armed robberies tonight. Meeting with volunteers to step up to help.
The fight to stop the new assault weapons ban in Illinois heads to court.
Plus, the fight for parental leave for Chicago teachers and police officers.
And celebrating 1 year of Eyewitness News at 7, we look back at some of the fun we've had since this streaming newscast has launched.
Oh, the Pilk Challenge.
1 year ago. Oh, we've done things. We've done things. A year, it's so exciting.
I know, it went by so fast.
We've got a lot of surprises in this show and a lot of news.
Right, and a lot of news.
Right, we got to get to it.
Yeah,
Thanks for joining us tonight on our 1 year anniversary. I'm Rob Elgis.
And I'm Cheryl Burton. Okay, we begin tonight though with the rain moving through the area.
Yeah, and it's also getting a little bit breezy now. So earlier today, we had almost no wind around, but you can definitely feel it out there right now. And some of those videos of you all doing these crazy things, that was fun.
We're going to introduce you.
Yeah, we got to introduce you. That was part of this.
Right.
Welcome to our new meteorologist.
Yes,
this is Heisel Martinez.
Yes.
She's part of the streaming show. You're going to see a lot more of her, but you're here for our first anniversary. We're thrilled you're with us.
Yes.
So we'll do this first weather, and then come main weather, we're going to get to know her.
I know, we're going to learn a lot.
Yeah, I think
tonight.
Yesterday you wanted to know skills, hobbies, everything.
I know. I tweeted at her. We want to know about your dog. We want to know what you eat. So we've got
yes, we want to know about your siblings.
So welcome.
Course.
Yeah, right.
Welcome.
We're so excited to have you.
To the stream team, we call it the Hour of Power, Heisel, and we called it the Golden Hour because the sun sets during this show some nights.
Some nights.
Some nights.
Not yet.
Your first night here, and you've got some weather for us.
I do. It's raining out there, and O'Hare is actually reporting some ice pellets. So yes, we have some raindrops out there, and mixed in there is also those ice pellets. A wind gust at about 25 miles per hour here and there. So that has picked up in the last hour or two, and the rain has now started to push in, even though it's just light stuff around out there right now. Temperatures are in the mid and upper 30s, so that's why a lot that is falling is just rain and not any snow. Every now and then again we will have a few snowflakes and some ice pellets mixed in, but for the most part this one again is going to be all rain. These mild systems just continue to move into our area, and yeah, it's January and it hasn't really felt that way with temperatures into the 30s. A closer look right now at radar showing you that every now and then the rain is now starting to pick up. We have little pockets of this continuing here through the rest of this evening, through tonight, up until about 2 in the morning. We'll have some showers around, and then by tomorrow morning for the morning commute, it's mainly looking dry, but you'll still want to take the rain jacket with you because there will be some rain that returns into the area. We'll talk more about this in a few minutes.
All right, Heisel comes when we have nice weather, so thank you for bringing it. Now to an off-duty Chicago police officer shot a suspect who attempted a robbery in the Brainerd neighborhood this afternoon. Police say the officer took out her gun and announced that she was a police officer before trying to intervene. There was a struggle over the officer's weapon before the shooting. The suspect is hospitalized in serious condition. The officer is expected to be okay. And a man with special needs is shot while waiting to get on a school bus on his way to school. His father and sibling were with him. This all happening near 47th and Walcott. Tonight, Evelyn Holmes reports.
That 21-year-old fighting for his life this evening as police now asking the community for their help to apprehend those responsible for shooting him. This as the alderman from the neighborhood says that that's the fourth shooting in that area in the last week.
It's infuriating, it's disgusting, and it has to end.
There is outrage and sadness after a special needs man waiting for his school bus is critically wounded when he's shot in the head by a group of alleged gang members. It happened Wednesday morning in the 4700 block of South Walcott Avenue in the city's Back of the Yards neighborhood.
Him, his brother, and his dad were out here waiting for this bus to take him to school.
Investigators say gunfire erupted around 6:30 in the morning as the 21-year-old victim, who is nonverbal, stood outside his family's home with his dad and younger brother, who also has special needs, waiting for the school bus. That's when police say 3 or 4 offenders dressed in dark clothing appeared and began shouting gang slogans at the family. Detectives say the armed gang members then opened fire on the father and his sons, mistaking them for rival gang members.
It is important to note that none of the family involved, the father nor the 15-year-old nor the 21-year-old victim, have any gang affiliation whatsoever.
The victim was struck 3 times, once in the head, and was rushed to an area hospital in critical condition. According to CPT data, neighborhoods on the city's southwest side have seen a sharp uptick in shootings. In 2022, there were 93 shootings and homicides in the New City community area, which includes the Back of the Yards neighborhood. In 2021, it was about the same. However, that's a marked increase from the pandemic years that saw a 66% increase over 2019 when there were 56 shootings and homicides, and a 35% increase over 2018, which had 69 shootings and homicides. The gunmen in today's attack all got away. Alderman Ray Lopez, whose 15th ward includes the block where the attack happened, says gang violence cannot and will not be tolerated.
That young man deserves justice. He deserves our prayers, but most of all, he deserves our action.
CPD says their shot spotter technology detected 39 rounds being shot off in that area. At this hour, they are still looking for the suspects. They have no one in custody, and no one has been arrested. Reporting from the Chicago Police Department's 9th District, Evelyn Holmes, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
A woman says her boyfriend was shot and seriously wounded in a road rage shooting today. This started near 95th and King Drive on Chicago's south side after the woman says she cut off another driver. Angry words were exchanged, she says, then the other driver began shooting. Her boyfriend was shot in the head. Police have not made any arrests. A judge says he will make a ruling by Friday on one of the first legal challenges to Illinois' assault weapons law. There was an emergency hearing today. 3 lawsuits have been filed, including one from the Illinois State Rifle Association. Here's ABC7's John Garcia.
Practice at the shooting range this afternoon with an AR-15. It's one of the weapons you can no longer legally purchase in Illinois since the state's assault weapons ban went into effect last week. It's also one of numerous firearms and accessories now banned in Illinois.
Assault weapons are killing literally dozens of people at a time and injuring many, many more. So this is the type of weapon that should be kept off the streets.
It's also the type of weapon many Illinois gun owners have owned legally for years. That's why the Illinois Rifle Association filed a federal lawsuit challenging the new law's constitutionality.
The state has decided that the things that they've owned for years, that have been legal for years, are suddenly illegal.
The Rifle Association says firearms dealers around the state are now stuck with inventory they can no longer legally sell. Meantime, 2 other lawsuits have already been filed in state court. One of them led to an emergency hearing this morning in downstate Effingham to consider a temporary injunction that would keep the law from being enforced until a trial. Attorney General Kwame Raoul's office argued the law is constitutional and should remain in effect. In a statement, the office saying this law is an important tool in our fight to protect Illinois residents from gun violence. Gun rights advocates, however, say there are about 2.5 million people in the state who legally own guns, and they argue the law is in their favor.
Great deal of anger in the state of Illinois among firearm owners.
Well, the judge in the emergency hearing downstate today said he will announce his decision on a temporary order on Friday. The Rifle Association also hoping for a preliminary injunction in their federal lawsuit. However, Governor Pritzker's office pointing to a U.S. Supreme Court ruling today against a temporary injunction in New York, which passed a similar assault weapons ban. In the newsroom, John Garcia, ABC7 Eyewitness News. Back to you guys.
John, thank you. On Update, breaking news from suburban Oak Lawn, where police say 2 men tried to carjack someone, and that person fought back, shooting at the offenders. They took off in a black Jeep that was later found abandoned for a white Dodge Charger. Police don't know if the victim hit anyone, but that person was not hurt. Police say the would-be carjackers should be considered armed and dangerous.
Heartbroken family members in Hobart, Indiana are pleading for answers on a double homicide. Investigators and relatives of Destiny Jackson and her partner, Nazira Mohammed, are hoping to spark some leads after the 2 women were found shot to death inside their apartment back in November. Both were killed in their sleep after someone broke into their apartment.
Somebody hurt her, and we need y'all help. We need people to come forward. We need y'all to turn this person in. Our family is broken.
There is a $5,000 reward being offered for information leading to an arrest in this case. Tips can be made anonymously to Hobart Police.
Tonight, media organizations from opposite sides of the country are calling on Mayor Lori Lightfoot to reconsider her administration's plan to encrypt police radio traffic and block real-time media access to those communications. In a letter sent to the mayor, the New York Media Consortium wrote that, quote, "The public's right to know and to safeguard against danger in their community is in peril due to the encryption plan's lack of real-time access." In a separate letter, the Las Vegas Review-Journal's chief legal officer shared how Las Vegas authorities were able to switch to encrypted radio communications in that city while providing a way for the media to continue to receive real-time access. Back in December, a coalition of media organizations here in Chicago, including ABC7, wrote an open letter sharing our concerns about the encryption plan and how a lack of real-time access impacts our ability to help keep you safe during an emergency. The mayor's office has said it needs to encrypt police radio traffic to keep officers safe and to prevent people from transmitting false information.
Well, new at 7 tonight, Chicago aldermen hosting a virtual meeting after a spike in crime in the Avalon Park, Jeffrey Manor, Pill Hill, and Calumet Heights neighborhoods. Police say there have been dozens of attacks in which seniors have been robbed at gunpoint of their belongings or their vehicles.
Volunteers stepping in to help protect street vendors from becoming victims after a string of armed robberies in Little Village. Leah Hope talked to some of the people providing security.
More eyes on 26th Street. Volunteers are stepping up to watch out for vendors after an increase in robberies.
Those are easy targets. Nobody, they don't have no voice, but they do. They do, and we're going to make sure these people know they have people that protects them.
Angel Valdez is a machine operator by day and took a vacation day today to patrol 26th Street early this morning as a Brown Beret. He describes the group as an activist organization to serve and protect the community. He is also a resident of Little Village.
We need a lot of volunteers until the city and the mayor come up with a plan to do a permanent protection for them and these things to stop.
Christian Armendariz is a community organizer with Little Village Community Council. He and some other council members have been getting up early to make it safer for street vendors.
It's providing a sense of protection, a sense of vigilance for these street vendors so they can continue to go on with their day-to-day business and provide food on the table for their families.
Maria Velasquez says she usually sells 200 tamales each morning.
Estamos contentos porque sabemos.
And she tells us they are happy for the volunteers taking care of her and the vendors, as well as residents who are up early going to work. The council is looking for more help. Council organizers hope more people will volunteer to support the vendors and deter crime. In the Little Village neighborhood, Leah Hope, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Leah, thanks for that tonight. Police in Peoria looking for the person who set a Planned Parenthood facility on fire. The weekend attack is forcing the center to close for months while repairs are being made. No one was hurt in the fire or inside the clinic at the time. The attack comes 2 days after Governor Pritzker signed a new abortion law protecting out-of-state patients and providers. Now, back in 2021, a Planned Parenthood clinic in Edgewater was also targeted when the windows were shot out multiple times.
Faculty members at UIC plan to be back on the picket line tomorrow. The Union University had been at an impasse for months. One major sticking point, base salary. The union also wants the university to increase funding for student services, including mental health and testing accommodations. UIC students are being told to report to class unless they hear directly otherwise. The next bargaining session has not yet been scheduled.
Amazon hit with new citations from OSHA. The agency says workplace hazards put employees at risk of serious physical harm. They cite warehouses in New York, Florida, and Waukegan, Illinois. OSHA says employees were required to lift heavy items with high frequency and that they were working in awkward positions, which could cause lower back injuries. Amazon telling ABC News it takes worker safety seriously. It plans to appeal.
Questions about Chicago's parental leave policy, putting Mayor Lori Lightfoot in the hot seat tonight. CPS teachers accusing the mayor of discriminating against them. And now there are efforts to extend the policy to include Chicago police. Political reporter Craig Wall takes a look at the push for parental leave.
Mayor Lightfoot saying today she supports parental leave, having pushed through an ordinance for some city workers last fall. Today she dismissed the criticism and said for teachers and police, it's not up to her. Members of the Chicago Teachers Union taking their frustration to City Hall today, along with more than 3,000 petitions demanding that teachers be granted the same parental leave now offered to city employees.
And that is why I am here today, to ask the mayor why. Why are you leaving out a division of city workers that is comprised of 80% women?
Last fall, the mayor worked out an agreement to provide up to 12 weeks paid paternal leave to all 32,000 city employees, whether they were growing their families through birth, adoption, or fostering. Teachers said they were promised the same thing, but then in December, they claimed CPS suddenly reversed its position.
Is it pro-woman and pro-family to deny 12 weeks leave after it was promised to CPS employees, to educators?
The mayor calling it nonsense to suggest she pressured CPS to shut out teachers.
It has to be done through the collective bargaining process. They need to get at the table. They need to bring the CPS people along and get it done.
Also today in City Council, some aldermen introduced an ordinance to provide similar paid family leave to police who currently have to use from their year bank of sick time.
My understanding is that medical time is used when you're sick or when you're injured on the job. That when you have a birth of a child, a newborn is not a virus. A newborn should not be used for sick time. It should be separate.
We have been at the bargaining table with the FOP, and they have rejected the adoption of this policy.
What's not clear is when teachers might be able to begin negotiating over paid parental leave, but Mayor Lightfoot is encouraging CPS leadership to adopt the same or a similar policy that is available to other city workers. At City Hall, Craig Wall, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Chicago Public Schools is out with its proposed calendar for the 2023-2024 academic year. It includes a start date of Monday, August 21st of this year, and the last day of school slated for Thursday, June 6th of 2024. The proposed academic calendar will be presented at next month's school board meeting beginning today, and for the next 7 days, CPS parents are invited to visit the school's district's website to share feedback on the proposed academic calendar.
Bank of America says an issue in which Zelle transactions were missing from some customers' accounts has been resolved. The bank said in a statement that transactions made between January 14th and the 17th may be delayed. Some customers expressing their frustration on social media. Bank of America has apologized for any delay or inconvenience. Honoring a trailblazer, the very special ceremony today honoring the Chicago Fire Department Commissioner.
Plus another update on the rain in our area and the impact weather could have on your morning commute. And we'll get to know our newest meteorologist. It's coming up next.
We want to introduce you to our very newest member, our Disney castmate, of course, our AccuWeather weather team here on the stream team here at 7 o'clock.
Heisel Martinez, welcome.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, when you're sitting up here with us,
yes,
because we don't ever sit anybody over here. It's pretty rare. So here you are in the weather chair. And it's great to have. So Heisel, but it's spelled J-A-I-S-O. Are we saying it right?
Yes.
Or is it Heisel? Heisel.
Heisel.
How do your parents say it?
Heisol.
Heisol.
Yeah,
Yes, we like Heisol.
So it's a combination of my parents' name. So my dad's name is Jaime, my mom is Soledad, and so they combined the name, and so that's why you probably have never heard of it.
See,
it's
and
beautiful.
Sol means son, though, right?
It
In
does.
Spanish, and you are the youngest of 5.
Youngest of 5.
Wow. Okay, tell me about that. What do we have? Girls, brothers? Tell me about
So
everybody.
it's perfect. I have 2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Okay.
Look at your family.
See? Oh, hey, everybody.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we all got together for Christmas, and can you imagine us going out to a restaurant? It's nearly impossible.
So you posted that, I think, on social media, and when I saw that, it made me think of my family, because we would go out, and then I go down to visit my mom, and you're from Texas, so we're going to talk about that, but there's like, you invite like 9 people, right? And then it becomes 12, and then it becomes 15, and then the restaurant's frustrated because all of a sudden, all the family, all the Martinezes are here, and you're like, I know it was only supposed to be 6 people.
Sorry.
But your family's
Yeah,
just
it's
like
about
that.
love,
Yeah.
you know, and family is everything for us. You're part of the family now, and we appreciate it. So that's our family we just saw there.
You guys have made me feel so welcome, seriously.
Yes, bienvenida.
Gracias.
Okay.
Yes. Yesterday you were talking about skills.
Okay.
So I am bilingual.
Right. Yes.
Fully fluent in Spanish. So my mom only speaks Spanish. So I talk to her every day.
Okay.
So I'm pretty fluent.
Now, is she watching? Or is everybody in that
Tell her
picture
to watch
watching
on the
us right
stream,
now?
She's watching.
Okay. Hi, Mommy.
Hi. You're from El Paso, Texas.
El Paso, Texas, yeah.
So that's where you were born?
Yes, so that's where I was born, but most of my family still lives in Ciudad Juarez in Mexico.
Okay.
I spent 4 years there.
Back and forth. You know how it goes.
Yes,
People just do it, go over the bridge, come back.
Right. But you were, because people hear that and they're like, the desert Southwest, she's going to be, she's not going to be able to handle the winters.
Yeah.
You've done this before. Where were you before this?
Yeah, Boston. So I was in Boston for the last 4 years, and nor'easters, everything, tropical storms. So I'm pretty used to the cold, and you know, I love all seasons. So I'm not the type that gets angry in the winter and is grumpy because it's cold. I'm just like, hey, it's just another change of season.
But you know what? You brought some great weather. Hi, Sol. I like that, because normally it's minus 30 wind chill. It's Siberia around here. That's a term when it's really cold.
I'm lucky.
So
I fully understand that. It has been such a warm January. I mean, for Boston as well, so similar average high temperatures, and yeah, it's not feeling like January.
It's not.
And it hasn't.
Welcome. So you've been here for a little bit. You have a dog, right?
I do. His name is Travis.
Hey, Travis. Hey, there's Travis. Tell us all about Travis. And that wonderful neckwear.
He looks like an old man. And
he's adorable. I love him.
What kind of dog is Travis?
So he's a lab German Shepherd, and he is 7 years old, and his age is really showing there. But yes, he's large. He's 95 pounds. So. Most of the time he is walking me, but I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best.
Right, he's getting
My husband's
better.
always telling me, like, you can't let him lead, and I'm like, I'm trying, but he's
He's a big boy.
nearly my size.
Does he like the snow?
He loves it. That's the best part when it snows and he notices as soon as he walks out, he just like runs.
Takes off.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, you've got your family, you've got your siblings. They're all watching.
Yes.
Welcome to Chicago. Welcome, of course,
Thank you.
to the Disney family. We're so excited for you and your husband to move here to Chicago. Talk about some of the favorite things that's happened. You've been here for 4 months.
Yeah, almost. And it's just been so nice. The food is amazing. Every single place I've gone to has been so good. So
pizza? You like pizza?
I like pizza, yes.
Okay, there's good stuff here.
Yeah, there's good everything, because we've been walking around to different restaurants, trying different things, and every single restaurant really has been delicious.
Yeah, our 5 o'clock producer just texted me a picture of a pizza that her husband made from scratch. It has anchovies.
Jamie did?
Yeah, it's
bring
so
it in.
delicious.
Right?
Yeah, did they bring it
You
in?
guys cook it?
Uh-oh.
So my husband does most of the cooking.
Okay.
He's worked in kitchens before, so it's just, he's way better at it. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
If he's watching this show, we eat all the time. If he wants to
Well,
make
his wife
something for
Wendy
us.
makes
She
all
makes
of his
good food.
meals
We
for
could have
him.
like an eat-off or something.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
you have stuff, because it's also our 1-year anniversary this year.
Right, yes.
Congratulations.
Right, we've got happy anniversary, and you're kind of a big deal, okay? Yeah, so we are celebrating.
When it comes to gifts.
I really love the energy right now.
It's a lot.
And it's more to come.
Yes.
We like to eat, though, but he has a fur baby, too, named Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, Snoop. They've got a
Yeah, and he's part of the show.
He's part of the show. So we can't have the cupcakes till later? That's our
Do you want to do that?
We'll wait.
We'll
I will
celebrate?
wait.
Yeah, because we've got a lot of celebrating to do.
The reason you're here.
Yeah, we're so excited.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, don't forget, you're kind of a big deal.
So warm, so nice, so welcoming.
It's really a great place.
Kind of a big deal.
You're gonna love it.
And happy anniversary to us, the golden hour.
Golden hour.
Wait till you see the actual golden hour. Take it away.
Yeah.
Hassel.
All right. It is cloudy out there, and it just has been. And we do have that rain that has pushed in. Temperatures in the upper 30s. So because we're on the warmer side of things, of course, it's falling as raindrops instead of snowflakes. In some areas, though, we are mixing in some ice pellets and a few snowflakes. That's going to be the case for the next hour or two. And then after that, it's going to be all plain rain for us. Temperatures out there right now in the mid and upper 30s. Again, warm for January, and that's why for us, it is another miss for that snow. Notice here we do have some winter storm warnings extending from Colorado all the way up through Wisconsin. This is where we do have those winter storm warnings where they're expected to get closer to 6 inches of snow here in the next about 24 hours. A live look at radar showing you that we have pushed in that rain. Some of us will have a few pockets of heavier rain here and there as we go through the overnight hours, but a lot of the steady and heavier rain will actually be done with as we get closer to the morning commute. So you can see here on radar a closer look showing you that we do have some pockets of some heavier rain that will continue to about 2, 3 in the morning. Every now and then you'll hear the rain outside and you'll hear the wind hitting the type of thing where the rain hits the window, because we will have that around here, the gusty winds. Here's a look at how much snow we're expecting north of us. Notice Wausau, Wisconsin coming in closer to about 5 inches of snow from tonight all the way through tomorrow through the evening hours. For us, not much. Again, just some snowflakes mixed in. So for a lot of us, it's going to be plain rain, and we'll get about a 1/4 inch of rain from this system. So here it comes as we go through the overnight hours. Then we get stuck in this dry slot. What that means is that it won't be raining for the morning commute, but we will have likely some dense fog and some drizzle that develops. And then north, you can see still seeing some snow, but for us, it's originally going to be mainly dry in the morning. Then as we head into the afternoon, we have kind of this wraparound moisture that comes towards us, bringing in that light rain for us through the afternoon. And then we might even end the day with a few snowflakes, a few flakes possible also into the day on Friday. But for the most part, we end the week with just cloudy skies on Friday. So here's a closer look at all of this. Here's 9 p.m. showing you that we have some rain around, and we continue to have that rain overnight for a few more hours. And then closer to the morning commute, notice here that it's just cloudy out there. Temperatures are going to start off close to 40, and then as we head into the afternoon, there comes that chance for a few rain showers and perhaps a few snowflakes as it starts to push out of here, as some cooler air starts to move into the area. I should say chilly air. Then as we head into the morning on Friday, temperatures start off in the 20s. It's cloudy most of the day, and temperatures are in the 30s, so a little bit on the chilly side. A look at your 7-day forecast showing you that as we head into Friday, it's cold, it's cloudy, temperatures are in the 30s, and I say cold, but I mean still, this is above average for January. Saturday, Sunday, this upcoming weekend looking pretty nice, 35 degrees on Saturday, and then on Sunday closer to freezing, and we could have some snow showers. A little bit of accumulation is possible as we head into Sunday with temperatures right around freezing.
Do you see that blue area right there?
We want more of that.
Does that mean the sun's coming out?
It means it's possible. Yeah.
That's right. We're going with possible.
Because some days we think it's going to come out and then it doesn't break. But it's looking likely on Monday that we'll have some sun.
We like that, though, that section of blue.
Right. You're going to focus on that.
Yeah, and great job, right? For her very first.
Yes, getting the first one out of the way is huge.
Yeah.
And so it's
I'm excited to be here.
Felicidades, as we say, right?
Yes, yes.
I remember the first time sitting with you,
yes.
And I think Ron it was just sitting up here with Linda and Ron and Jerry and these people who I watched for so long. Man, I was nervous. Like, because we could do this, you know, I always had butterfly. That was like, you just want to get it right.
Exactly.
She took it and ran with it.
Legacy, the history,
all that stuff.
Everybody's watching, all eyes on High Soul.
Don't make her nervous again.
Yeah, no,
but
she
me.
nailed it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is, like I said, she's kind of a big deal. See, right here, you're kind of a big big deal. All right. So she got it.
Awesome gifts that you get.
Yeah, it's going to be a great second year, too. We're completing 1 year, and look what we're having here. We got floor director, of course, a new floor director. We've got our director, Harlan, is here. We've got Michelle, our producer, Anna, who, of course, you know, started it off.
Save this.
Okay, save it for later. All right, and Lee is directing tonight.
I know. We got all the usual characters.
All right, Ryan, and then Colette on teleprompter. We've got celebratory
and you'll
food.
see some of them. We're going to run a little story, like a look back.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
I didn't even know we were doing it, but I saw it in the script.
I just saw the tease at the top. That was good enough for me.
All right, Michelle, thanks for letting us get to know our newest meteorologist. And we're already halfway done
Disney
with the show.
castmate.
Yes,
okay.
cast member. A big congratulations for Chicago Fire Department Commissioner Annette Nance Holt.
Well, she received the Civic Federation's Excellence in Public Service Award. Well, Commissioner Holt is Chicago's first woman and first woman of color to serve as the fire commissioner. The Excellence in Public Service Award recognizes a non-elected government employee who has made an impact on the quality of government services in Illinois. And our very own ABC7's Evelyn Holmes was among those delivering remarks today at the event. Looking gorgeous there, Evelyn, of course. And that's my sorority sister, I have to point out. The fire commissioner was with her this weekend. We had a big rededication ceremony for our sorority, celebrating its founding, and she was there being honored there as well. Yeah. So congratulations
much
to her.
deserved
What
for
a huge honor.
Evelyn doing that and then working for us, going out and turning stories today. Busy.
I know, right?
Busy day for her too.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Party City is struggling. I don't know if you heard about this. The steps the company is now taking after years of falling sales.
Plus, the questions that remain tonight about the death of Lisa Marie Presley.
Hi, I'm Jason Knowles. A local woman struck by a hit-and-run driver. Now her auto insurance company is denying her coverage. The warning for all pedestrians, plus what you need to know about your insurance. That's tonight at 10 on ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Lisa Marie Presley's cause of death has not been determined after initial autopsy. The singer and songwriter died last week following an apparent cardiac arrest. The coroner now re-questioning more investigation into the death, including more tests. A public memorial for Presley is happening this Sunday at Graceland in Memphis, Tennessee.
Soon, millions of Americans may stop receiving payments from the government. We're just one day away from when the Treasury Department says the United States will hit its credit limit. Now, that starts the process of the country defaulting on its bills. That means potentially no payments for Social Security, Medicare, or military salaries. It could also mean delayed tax returns, but so far, Congress has not taken action to raise the debt limit.
And a well-known stop for party supplies and Halloween costumes has filed for bankruptcy protection. Party City taking that action following years of losses and weak sales due to party supply offerings from online retailers and big box chains. Party City says it will keep the stores open.
Gary Sinise is known for playing Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump.
And he is a fierce champion of veterans' rights. He is presenting a powerful, dramatic play about the struggles of our troops this weekend at the Steppenwolf Theater. We'll hear from him coming up next. Before Forrest Gump and Apollo 13, Gary Sinise launched his career on the Chicago stage right here as one of the founding members of the world-acclaimed Steppenwolf Theater. He is also a devoted advocate for military veterans.
That's why the actor is presenting Last Out at his home theater this weekend. He tells our Jose Sanders about this story of sacrifice and service.
Roadside bomb? How did I miss that? I've been down this road 1,000,000 times.
Lieutenant Colonel Scott Mann wrote and stars in Last Out, Elegy of a Green Beret. He did combat missions in Afghanistan. The cast is all veterans.
What's unique about this story that's something audiences need to know about right now?
You're enlightened to the experience of what our men and women do in service, and it's educational for people to see what our current day warriors are going through post-service.
I never thanked you for saving my life.
Playing Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump isn't what inspired the commitment to veterans. Sinise brought the Vietnam drama Tracers to Steppenwolf in the 80s.
It was a very moving and powerful experience for me. It really solidified kind of, you know, what would become a full-time service mission to support the men and women who serve our country.
The Gary Sinise Foundation sponsors the Last Out tour. It provides support of every kind for veterans in need.
They will recognize their own stories. It may stir up some emotions, certainly, but it may also open some doors to healing. And we have our teams there ready to give them information about our outreach and our accessibility to mental wellness programs.
Bringing this story to the theater Gary helped create is especially gratifying.
In the beginning, it was just kids wanting to do plays. We loved it, and it grew and grew. There were many times along the way, Jose, when we could have given up. The tenacity and sort of sheer blind will that it takes to make something happen.
What do you want people to know about this piece before they come out?
We want them to know that we appreciate them. We don't forget them. We are grateful for what they did.
Well, thank you for what you're doing for our servicemen and women. We appreciate it.
I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
All right. Good to talk to you.
You bet, Jose. Take care, bud.
Jose Sanders, ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Wow.
He was also telling Jose, I guess, that in high school he was in high school during the Vietnam War in plays, and then he didn't really. He directed a play at Steppenwolf in the 80s on Vietnam, and that's what. And he's from a legacy of veterans in his family, but that play started him toward this path of helping out so many veterans.
Doing his activism for veterans, and I mean, it's just, and he's really had some powerful roles, and honoring veterans, of course.
And the fact that Steppenwolf's here, it's like full circle.
It's icing on the cake.
Stuff,
so it's going to be wonderful this weekend for them, and we always thank him for what he does for everything. You know.
You can see Last Out at Steppenwolf. It's this Friday and Saturday night.
All right, perfect thing to do on this weekend because it might be raining and snowing. So get inside and celebrate our veterans. Well, tonight we're celebrating. Yay! Happy anniversary! Our first anniversary streaming. Do you remember?
I'm surprised we're still on.
No.
Well, we just started doing stuff, but we're going to look back at the past year. It's coming up next, but first we want to check back in with Heisel, who has started her first day at ABC7 with us on the stream team. Hello and welcome.
Hi, Cheryl. I love that balloon.
It's yours. You got to
wave it around all night long. I love it. Yeah, we're seeing some wet weather out there right now. Some pockets of some heavier rain will move in here in the next few hours. And then this weekend, we are talking a little chance for some snow. We'll talk more about that coming up after the break.
Wow.
Well, today, it is the day, the first anniversary of the Hour of Power, our 7 o'clock stream team. We have so many nice names for it, the Golden Hour. We had our very first newscast 1 year ago today. Do you remember, Rob?
I remember it well.
Were you nervous?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I didn't know where we were going with it. But here we are, and we've had a lot of fun. Take a look.
We have the stream team on this Friday at 7 o'clock. I'm Cheryl Burton.
I'm Rob Elgis.
There always seems to be a holiday or day set aside for every type of food.
Baseball day.
Food. We're talking about food. Every day is Cheryl Burton Day. But anyway, today is National Candy Day.
Every day is National Candy Day as far as I'm concerned.
Cheryl likes to call me the Kardashian correspondent.
The Hour of Power. And you know, yesterday was the last day that 8 o'clock was the sunset. We still call this the Golden Hour.
Kardashian recently called it quits, if you remember, with her boyfriend of 9 months. I thought it was about love with these two. Now it's about branding.
The Hour of Power.
It's a hair clip, but I'm working on it.
It's a hair barrette.
A barrette.
Put it that way and then go that way, like that.
But then the wings are upside down.
That's okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's perfect. You look amazing and elegant. Like you're going to a gala.
When's the last time we've been here at the couch?
I know, I love it, right? We're celebrating. I've got my pumpkins lit up.
They flash.
Yeah, they're lit up and they're flashing.
Ooh, naughty. Pepsi and milk. Pilk.
We got a cheers to cheers. Happy holidays. Woohoo. Pilk it.
It's fine. It's actually not bad. It's fine. Yeah.
It tastes more like Pepsi. The Hour of Power. We've got lightsabers. We've got Baby Yoda / Groda. Groda?
Grogu.
All right.
It's Grogu. This is a lightsaber. Right. I don't want to. I've already broken enough. Groda. That's perfect because it's a Grogu Yoda. Urgent Grogu. So Lee's upstairs. He's directing tonight. He's a floor director who's been with us for a year. Monica also directs the show often.
Yes, Greg is our DJ.
Yes, Michelle Corliss now our producer. Harlan, this is his first time on the show.
Right.
He is floor directing, and he's here for the anniversary.
And of course, Colette, our teleprompter operator. Ryan is in audio for us
Chris,
as well.
We made them drink milk.
Right, Chris is here. Chris is working on, of course,
aches, the
debate for tomorrow. So we think we got everybody. We got nice little red velvet cupcakes. We've got chocolate ones, vanilla ones.
We're gonna
yummy.
Share those look really good.
That's for everybody, of course. You know, and we started, you guys, a year ago. Anna Theodosis, she created it. Michelle had been creating the morning
7 a.m. right?
Yeah, the 7 a.m. and then Michelle moved over in April, and we have been chugging along, just having a great time here, and also just celebrating us.
Yeah, and it was so great because they let us. We'll do the news headlines, as you know, and then the back half of this show. Really, they've let us do whatever we want.
No, they have
mostly.
But
Cheryl, I can't say enough about your positive attitude about this show. And like, here's an example, right? I come in, I'm dragging tonight, and I need my coffee, and you have cupcakes and balloons and a welcome for Heisel. Your kindness is contagious for a show that we've only done for a year, and it's awesome to be a part of it with you.
It's been wonderful. I mean, we wouldn't have made it without you.
Yeah.
You know, you're the best part of the stories that we tell. You allow us to make fun of you.
That's true.
And you just go right along. You've allowed your family, your wife, your children, your mom, and your family in Texas to be a part of this show. They watch, they text you.
Yeah.
You know, and
I think that's important, the stream, because you can watch us anywhere, to hear the feedback that we get.
Right.
It's
my
great.
sister, who walks by here on a regular basis, Shirley, and then my other siblings, Michelle, Shirley, Billy, and Sherry, they text, and they're cracking up about things that are happening on the show.
I do like about this show that we're allowed to show people a little bit more about who, because we're normal people. I mean, we're people, right? Maybe we're not normal.
Yeah, because you pickle packer. You're a pickle packer.
But we can share a little bit about who we are. My question to you, though, is, do you think we last another year?
Oh, probably 10 more years.
I hope so.
Yeah, as long as you guys will have us on the Hour of Power, which is really cool. Michelle, our producer for Christmas, she made us these custom-made Christmas ornaments that said Hour of Power.
Yeah.
I got emotional because we kind of started this. We didn't know where we were going, but every day we come with the energy. We own the show. We want to do a good job. We want to give our viewers information. We want to give them an insight on who we are, and we're family here. We really are.
When our coworkers bring it, you as another colleague, you feel the need to bring it too. And we've always done that, Michelle, because I see the effort you're making, Nana, when she was here, and the whole staff down here.
You remember the goats, the little mini goats?
The mini goats?
The mini goats, and we laughed so hard at the little mini goats, and they had little jackets on. So I wish we could.
We get the giggles occasionally. So we're going to eat cupcakes, right? I'm going to have one. Wait,
we got
Michelle,
red velvet.
Are we doing the Met Gala here?
Yeah, red velvet cupcakes.
Oh, we're teasing it, okay. So the Met Gala, well known as night celebrities go all out with their outfits. This is where I'm going to have to lean into you again, Cheryl.
I know. And did you lose your title as Kardashian correspondent?
Oh, yeah. That was rescinded a long time ago.
Now, this doesn't happen till May, you know that. But anyway, coming up, we have the dress code.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for this event that's supposed to inspire the looks.
Yeah.
Also, this one.
Snoop Dogg and Gloria Stefan have something in common. That story's
wonderful.
next. Okay, I'm gonna have a cupcake.
Really wonderful. Okay, yummy.
Chocolate.
You want chocolate on chocolate, or you want vanilla on chocolate? Okay, yummy.
Have a seat. High school's like, I don't know half these stories. So if you want to participate, we seem like we know what we're talking about.
We're eating, of course,
I had a cupcake.
Yeah. So 7 songwriters making the class of 2023 Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Another rapper joins Missy Elliott and Jay-Z in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
See?
Part of the class of 2023 is my guy. Yeah. His writing credits include Drop It Like It's Hot.
Drop It Like It's Hot, Gin Juice.
Those are old.
Can you do the dance too?
You know
okay.
Did you guys know that recently he has become a DJ?
Yes. He's adding that to his resume.
He's doing a full set, not just his music, mixing in other music. So he's not just, you know,
what is he right
Songwriting. We should have invited him to be our DJ for our 1-year anniversary. Hanging out with Martha Stewart, the kind of things they're doing and creating together. You know, that green space that they do.
You smoking weed? You know, he likes
I
to do
didn't say that.
Oh, that's why I thought you meant green space. Oh, wow, that's no secret here. All right, so high school participating already, bringing knowledge.
See, that's our hidden talent.
So I randomly ran into that where he was the DJ at an event I went to.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it was a full-on. He did the whole set. And I was very surprised because I was just expecting a random DJ for the event.
Okay, we need receipts, pictures. Come on, did you hang out with him?
I have a video.
You have. Ooh. Okay, well we gotta pull that up.
Yeah.
And we're gonna. Okay, we'll bring it back up.
And I was shocked, so I'm like zooming in, like, is that really? It
happening?
Is. It's Snoop Dogg.
Okay,
and
maybe
I thought he was a
induction.
guest, and then maybe he would just do a couple of songs.
And then he was on the 1s and 2s.
Snoop Dogg.
All right. Well, also being inducted, you know, Gloria Estefan, who helped popularize the Latin rhythms with her hits, "Rhythm Is Gonna Get Ya," "Let's Get Loud," "Let's Get Loud." Ooh, I love her.
She looks amazing.
Everything about her. She was in the remake of Father of the Bride, remember? So good.
Love
Just,
her.
I mean, so talented musician. And her Joni story is so inspirational. Remember when she was in that bus accident and was severely injured and did not know if she was ever going to have a musical career ever again. But
she's now making the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Songwriters.
So deservingly.
So I didn't realize the Met Gala is not. It's when? It's in May? I thought we were talking about it now. But
Met Gala's in May.
Okay, so it's only January.
It's always May.
But it's time to think about May.
Yeah, because you got to get your outfits together, and it takes time. More specifically.
What are you going to wear?
Yeah.
I
well, he's got to find out the dress code.
Right. Oh, that's what the story's about.
Yeah, it's the first Monday in May, the night of the gala. This year's co-chairs will be Michaela Coel, Penelope Cruz, Roger Federer, Dua Lipa, and Anna Wintour, of course. You like Dua Lipa. Hey. All right. Oh, I like everybody on that screen right there.
So there's like a dress theme? Is that what this is?
Yes. Every year there's a dress theme.
All right.
Remember?
So that's been announced.
You are the Kardashian correspondent.
It's in honor of Carl. It's in honor of Carl.
Karl Lagerfeld.
Okay, who worked at Chanel, Fendi, and Chloe and died in 2019. So the theme comes from an exhibit at the Met's Costume Institute. The Met Gala is the main source of funding for the Institute. Also, one of the biggest nights in fashion world. All sorts of people do weird stuff.
Oh, I love it though.
I like I want a double-breasted tuxedo. Those are back. I have it's just a
They're
3-button. Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. I've seen those. No, they're not back. You guys.
No, we need you to do it here.
Just a nice, simple, double-breasted black classic. That's what I would wear to this.
We will be counting on you to be wearing that the night
For the night
of.
of.
Right.
Yes,
The night
okay. We did a whole thing on it. I remember that. We were on the air, remember, and we were like taking.
Right, we
was
took
either the
live
next day
shots,
or we were
live
taking live
pictures.
pictures of it.
Because your cousin Kim Kardashian came in the Marilyn Monroe dress.
I had a short-lived correspondence gig on this show. I know nothing about the Kardashians. And then I was fired. I was let go.
Rehired.
Rehired. So you have a choice.
I just think it's fun. I love to see the fashion.
I do too, and just their hairstyles and how they just decorate.
Most of the time, I don't know the celebrities walking on the red carpet.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, wow, you chose that.
Yes.
I like
that.
that.
And some work, you could never wear that anywhere else. It's just fascinating stuff. And then,
that's the goal, to be the most outrageous, so that you can land up here on the stream team, so we can talk about you.
Last year, it was Blake Lively who was the hit.
Yes, because she was taking
awesome.
Another extra person with her.
And who?
Remember? And she took off her skirt like 3 times.
Oh, yes.
Her outfit transformed as she was walking.
And Kim Kardashian, of course, wearing the Marilyn Monroe dress.
That was a big
and she
deal.
was
And
with
she ripped it when she gave it
Pete
back.
Davidson.
Sorry,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
you have one last weather hit. I think Harlan told you 3 minutes, but That segment goes way long.
Well, but
So
I don't know.
probably-
Heisel is going to have to come back with receipts with Snoop Dogg, and she's going to have to go to the event that night.
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna show
I know
you the
he's your
video.
best bud now.
got
So
contact.
you're going to have to go to the Hall of Fame induction, come back, hanging out with Snoop Dogg. We want receipts, Heisel.
Yeah, he didn't quite invite me. Maybe I'll just show up. 38 degrees.
Let us know how that works out for you.
In Chicago.
Stream team.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work.
Didn't you hear me talk about the set?
Right.
I was there. Yeah. We had a few ice pellets mixed in here with some raindrops out there. Temperatures in the upper 30s right now. We have winter storm warnings north and west of us, extending all the way down from Colorado up through Wisconsin. This is where we have those winter storm warnings. For us, it's plain rain. And again, yes, some of us might have a little bit of that winter weather mixed in, but just for a brief amount of time, and then it will quickly switch over. You can see that if I take a closer look, some of our northern counties seeing a little bit of blue pop up here. So maybe you're seeing some snowflakes mixed in with some raindrops. The rest of us seeing some steady rain out there. That will continue here. That steady rain, those pockets of yellows that you see through the night. And I think it ends around 2, 3 in the morning. And then after that, we're just dealing with fog and drizzle. Here's a look at how much snow they're expecting north of us, closer to about 5 inches of snow in Wausau. And then it's another miss for us. And it's just going to be plain rain. So that's why I will show you the rain cast instead of the snow map for us. We're looking at about 1/4 of an inch of rain from now all the way through about 2, 3 in the morning, because that's about when the rain will stop. There's that system that is moving through our area right now. As we go into tomorrow, we get stuck in the dry slot of it. So that means that in the morning, it's not going to be pouring rain. It's mainly just going to be some fog and drizzle that is around. So it still might be wet. You'll want to take the rain jacket with you, especially because we do have some rain showers behind this system. As we go into Friday, just a few lingering flakes and then staying in the clouds on Friday. Here's a closer look at your forecast. For 9 p.m., you can see that we have that consistent rain, continues overnight tonight, but is done by the morning commute. At this point, it's fog and drizzle that we're dealing with. And then into the afternoon, we'll have some light rain. And as we head into the evening hours, slowly we'll have some flakes that will start to push into our area, but that's it. It's not going to amount to much. Friday, we're looking at temperatures into the 30s. A look at your 7-day showing you that we're in the 40s tomorrow. So yeah, most of that is just going to be rain. Friday, temperatures in the mid 30s. It's cloudy, it's chilly. We stay chilly this upcoming weekend. We will be keeping a close eye on something on Sunday that moves in. It might just miss us, but if it does move into our area, could bring in a little bit of accumulation of snow. And again, that's going to be on Sunday. Monday, we might see a little bit of sunshine.
One year. We did it.
365 days. We did it.
Right.
Stream team, baby.
The stream team.
Ours.
Here's to another
Yeah.
year. Oh, wait. What? Harlan? Bring it over here.
Oh,
yes.
Happy anniversary. Oh, woo! Oh my gosh, cupcakes and champagne.
A perfect first date.
Yes. Sparkly cider, just FYI for the bosses.
Salud.
Yes.
Sparkling cider,
Salud.
as far as all of you know.
Yes.
Cheers.
Muy bendiciones para ti. Yes.
Adios.
All right, thanks for watching. Good night. We'll see you at 10, everybody, over on ABC7. Hope you have fun like we did.
I think we've been off for about 10 seconds.
Oh.
She's just gonna, maybe we're not. We're still on. Hey, thanks for joining us. It is sparkling cider. Boo.
Oh my God, this is delicious.
Yeah. Nice job up there, guys. Very sweet. Very sweet.